Imagine walking into your local grocery store and seeing prices rise. Again, your morning coffee, 30% more expensive. The car you've been saving up for? Now thousands of dollars out of reach. And the cause? Tariffs. Tariffs designed to protect American industry. But are they actually hurting the American consumer instead? With Trump's renewed tariff wars in 2025, the United States is at a crossroads. Will these policies truly strengthen the economy? Or will they unleash a wave of economic pain that Americans can't afford? Let's break it down. Tariffs. They sound simple, right? A tax on foreign goods meant to encourage domestic production. A win for America. At least that's how they're sold. But here's the brutal truth. Tariffs aren't paid by China, or Mexico, or the European Union. They're paid by you, the American consumer. How? When the U.S. imposes tariffs on imports, businesses still need those products. But now they have to pay more for them. And to stay afloat, they pass that extra cost down to you. Let's look at history. In 2018 and 2019, when the Trump administration launched the first wave of tariffs against China, prices for household goods skyrocketed. Washing machines? Up by 12%. Cars? More expensive. Food? Hit hard. Fast forward to 2025. Tariffs are back, bigger than ever, with China, the EU, and Mexico all in the crosshairs. The question is, can American families afford another round of price hikes? Inflation. It's already a problem. Over the past few years, Americans have struggled with the rising cost of living. Gas, rent, groceries. Everything's gone up. Now add tariffs to the mix. What happens? Let's take a real example. Steel and aluminum. When Trump imposed tariffs on these metals in 2018, American manufacturers had to pay more. And that meant higher prices for everything from beer cans to skyscrapers. In 2025, with new tariffs back on Chinese steel, expect construction costs to soar, car prices to jump. Small businesses, already struggling, forced to raise prices or shut down entirely. The Federal Reserve has worked for years to tame inflation. But tariffs? They could undo everything, fast. And guess who takes the biggest hit? Not Wall Street, not Washington, you, the average American worker. But wait, aren't tariffs supposed to save American jobs? That's the argument, right? Raise tariffs, bring back manufacturing, and create millions of jobs. Sounds great. But does it actually work? Here's what history tells us. In 2018, when Trump imposed tariffs on steel and aluminum, U.S. steelmakers added some jobs. But for every one job gained, 3 were lost in industries that rely on cheap materials, like auto manufacturing, construction, and packaging. The 2025 tariffs are even broader, and economists predict the same pattern. Take the auto industry. The U.S. imports billions in auto parts from Mexico. Tariffs could disrupt supply chains, forcing companies to cut costs. And how do they cut costs? Layoffs. Already, Ford and GM are warning of potential job losses. So the big question remains, will these tariffs protect American workers, or will they push industries into crisis? It's not just about America. Tariffs don't exist in a vacuum. When the U.S. imposes tariffs, other countries fight back. China, the EU, Mexico. They've all made it clear, if Trump raises tariffs, they'll retaliate. And that's exactly what happened last time. In 2018, China slapped tariffs on American farmers. Soybeans, pork, corn. Exports plunged. Family farms collapsed. The government had to bail out farmers with billions in emergency aid. This time, the retaliation could be even worse. The European Union is already discussing tariffs on U.S. goods, Boeing aircraft, whiskey, even Harley-Davidson motorcycles. And if Mexico hits back, expect higher prices for food, electronics, and automobiles. This isn't just a trade war, it's an economic war, and history tells us no one truly wins. So where does that leave us? Higher prices, more inflation, job losses, global retaliation. And yet Trump is doubling down. His argument? Tariffs will make America great again. that China and other countries will blink first. But what if they don't? What if, instead of forcing foreign governments to change, these tariffs only hurt American families? What if, instead of protecting jobs, they destroy them? And here's the hardest truth. America's economy isn't the same as it was decades ago. We live in a globalized world, and trying to force companies back to the US through tariffs? It's a dangerous bet. So ask yourself, is this a fight worth picking? Can you afford another round of trade wars? Because if history repeats itself, the biggest loser in this battle might just be you. What do you think? Will Trump's tariffs protect American jobs or make life harder for American workers? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into the biggest economic and geopolitical stories, hit that subscribe button. This is Econ Atlas, where global power meets economic reality. Stay informed, stay ahead, and we'll see you in the next one.